Now can you hear me?
Perfect.
All right, cool. Sorry, guys. I've been talking and you haven't been hearing me. I guess what I've been doing has been interesting enough. I've been attempting a very difficult start point. Anyway, as I've been saying, I don't want to jump the gun. They're taking heavy attrition. I just inherited the county of Ostfriesland. That would be great if it wasn't the only feudal holding that is in my kingdom, which I am currently incapable of holding. But looks like my son had a son. He has a stutter. I hope that doesn't stay with him. I'm going to grant my grandson the county of Ostfriesland, which I rightfully stole from the only remaining Dutch ruler in existence. I'm going to move them back to Bremen. Yes, it looks like Charlemagne's army is greatly diminished. Oh wait, now it's down to 9.5%. Now it's time to make my move. And I defeat them easily. Now that's the beginning of the end for Charlemagne as far as I'm concerned. He just lost an enormous amount of troops trying to take pagan territory. He now has half the troops he had before, and now he's probably going to suffer from vassal factions, and those vassal factions are probably going to demand that he become less of an absolute monarch than he's been in the past. Also, I'm bothered at Plowin for having... Well, I have to deal with this army first, but Plowin defeated my raiders. I have to teach Plowin a lesson. The defensive pact against me has been disbanded. Maybe it's because you should have a defensive pact against Charlemagne instead. Alright, Glismod, go study in Constantinople for me. Looks like my grandson and my son formed an alliance. It doesn't surprise me. He has re-raised new levies and is going to march them into my large kingdom. I'm going to ransom Eisentrude and Radgund. What strange names these Franks have. Then again, my name is Theodric. That's not that bad. What's my son's name? Witchaman. Okay, yeah, that's a weird name. There, take that, Plowin. That's what you get for killing my raiders about a year ago. Never mind that they were there to steal your stuff. Ooh, Colm. Yes, this is a Christian holy site. For the Catholic faith, at least. I'm going to occupy a Catholic holy site. They're trying to invade my kingdoms on religious grounds. How fitting and ironic. No, I am not chasing you into the heart of France. I don't even care if I think I can do it. It's not a good precedent. Oh, you want to retake Colm? I bet you do. I'm going to stop you. What? No. My military strategy got me away from being cowardly, and now I've just gone back to being cowardly. It's so dumb. Took the city of Diet. Maybe that's where the Diet of Worms was held. Since these castles are directly held by the king, Charlemagne, or Karl, it is going to reduce his income each month by taking and occupying these castles, putting enormous pressure on him to make peace. Now for Friesland. Yeah, the reason Charlemagne holds these counties in the Netherlands is because the Franks had recently taken them from the Dutch, and I finished off the Dutch by taking Ostfriesland. Let's take Stavoren while we're at it. Yeah. Dispatch the army in Ostfriesland. In Borkum? Yes, now we've won. They're willing to admit it. His invasion failed. What am I going to get for it? I'm going to get 860 golden ducats. That's wonderful. And now he's horribly in debt. Sorry, Carlomagne. I'm going to disband this army. What to do now? Could adopt Christianity and try to get to feudalism. There is no council law because I'm completely unreformed tribal. I'm going to change to low tribal organization and then change to medium. Oh, now I have to get council approval. Dumb. What if I request... Oh, okay. So you guys are all backward-minded people. Let's do the low centralization law then. You know, now might be the time to adopt Catholicism. Well, look at that. Looks like Charlemagne. Oh. Charlemagne's still living. Just for whatever reason, a large chunk of his empire is now independent. Judah, should I adopt Catholicism or not? No.
No.
Okay.
Well,
There are horrors to suffer in this life as well, friend. ... Gonna ransom him back to
Catholicism.
what?
So that you said you decided not to convert to Catholicism.
Yeah. It's easier to get to feudalism that way, but maybe I should do it a different way. Wait. Okay. The council has power. That's the worst part about starting out as tribal. I love starting out as an absolute ruler who doesn't have to worry about council power as much. This guy. Do you want to be my vassal? He says no. You're the wrong culture. You're not my Digitar liege. You're a little bit more powerful than me. And I like you a little bit, but no. That's what he says. Well, I'm going to press my vassal's claim on him. My vassal will be thankful. Will like me more by 50. To top it off, I'm going to just send my own armies because every time I call my vassals into war, they dislike it. Which means they pay me less taxes. And it also means they are less likely to accept each consecutive war declaration. They are always more likely to accept a defensive call to war than an offensive call to war. Which, that makes sense. In a lot of ways, the king was just the big duke that all the other dukes listened to. Absolute kings didn't happen until much, much later. One of the reasons the monarchy still exists in Denmark is because they were absolute monarchs for such a short time they were willing to give up their power. When I say such a short time, I mean only 100 to 200 years instead of the vast centuries that, say, France have had with more absolute monarchy. Yeah, see, I said it was the beginning of the end for Charlemagne, and I was right. His entire empire is in shambles. It's in 2 countries, and one of the countries has such a huge civil war. The rebel half looks like the real half. Oh, it's probably because Charlemagne died. No, wait. What happened? Oh, it was in... No, Charlemagne's still alive. He has just almost no power. Wait, that's not almost no power. He has a really big army for whatever reason. That sounds like Charlemagne. Well, he can go have fun trying to rebuild his empire out of the ashes. But I kicked him out of Saxony. This guy hates me, but luckily he's not my direct vassal. He's the vassal to my vassal, and that vassal now kind of likes me a little bit. When I say that, I mean he likes me by -2, so he doesn't like me. But compared to the -77, he is begrudgingly liking me in my mind. I won't declare war on him to extort tribute. That's so lame. Now I can claim Svithyad, sorry. That weird P symbol is a TH sound, and the J is, of course, the Y. Yep. I am declaring for Svithyad. This one I will need to call my vassals to war for. The High Chief of Brunswick says no again. I'm of half a mind to call him a traitor. But alas, the development of crown legislation such as that has not come to pass yet. I'm going to defeat his small little army here first so that he will not be able to have... Oh, he did the same thing to one of my vassals, so that's not good. Any advantage that would have been gained from that tactic has also been lost. But hey, I've taken Bergendaholmer, or however you say that. We have the bigger army, but I am not trusting. You lead that one. Why do we have such horrible commanders? We're supposed to be... I would expect better from ruthless pagans. What? No. No, that's not appropriate. What kind of a person do you take me for? I'll marry you to a lowborn, befitting of your status. Oh, I'm not even taking all of Svithyad, I'm just taking this part of it. That's sad. It's still better than nothing. I thought I was taking all of it. They might resume that. Oh, that army has come back to the exact same spot they were before. You think they would get more ingenuitive. But no, I'll let that... Why is Sealand never following my main army? They're so dumb. Well, now I'll have the straight crossing penalty. All of my troops will get a debuff. Can I win this? Maybe. I would be more sure if I had Sealand. Oh, okay, I win. Cool. Flat terrain or flank? I'm going to go with flat terrain, considering that's mostly where I've been fighting. At least Sealand took Naruke. They sent a cruel bishop named Munderic. He's proud, cruel, and paranoid. Why would you send him? That's the worst person to convince me. I'm gonna kill him. No, wait, I'll save him. I'm not going to let him die. I'm going to sacrifice him at a great blot so that his death is not in vain. Some warriors have converged at my capital. Move to Holstein. Okay, we won the war. Hey, it's Tyrant again. You were here last night. I remember you. Okay, so it was more territory than I thought. I got all of Sweden. I can even found the Kingdom of Sweden or the Kingdom of Denmark. But I don't want to because I'm Gavelkind. Divides my titles upon my death. I mean, I'd be fine for a generation. I'd be fine for a generation, but then it would be split up between these sons, and then they would be forced to fight each other for the titles, or just accept that we were divided kingdoms. I can't have that. Unification only, not division. We will not infinitely fracture until we are no more. Austrasia. Okay, Charlemagne is still emperor of most of the Franks. Well, still technically king. He never founded the empire of the Franks yet. He's still suffering a little bit of civil war, and this random guy from a nobody family. Okay, not a nobody family. A decently long period of counts and dukes, but wait. Ah. Okay. So it was a bastard Carling, Carling meaning of Charlemagne's dynasty. It was a bastard Carling who started up this dumb little dynasty, it looks like. And this dynasty has held so much territory that they already look like a prestigious family to me. Okay. Now, I think I will need to create... Oh, that's too much. I can't do that. Why does Lesser Poland already look like big old Poland? The de jure realm of Poland is... Oh, come on. I'm not entirely sure why that's not working. Okay, I'll do it a different way. I'll click de jure. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, and it is even bigger than that. Okay. Oh, I can't even declare war on my own anymore. Now the council gets a say. Stupid council. I have inherited the High Chiefdom of Holstein. I will grant the duchy title alone to my... Oh, I can't. Go figure. You can't grant more than one title to your heir if you have a gavel-kind succession type. So I may be a really big kingdom, but I am very decentralized and disorganized. And I only expanded for the sake of survival, not because I really enjoy expanding. It actually hacks me off a little bit to have my kingdom so decentralized. I would grossly prefer a very centralized country that was well organized to a very big country that was disorganized. There is a very big defensive pact against me. And by very big, I mean, I click on me. Yeah. Everything that's red is against me now. And they are of a size of about me. So if I went to war with anyone, they would probably get me to a stalemate, if not defeat me. The other defensive pact was against... The other defensive pact was against Pannonia, who... I played as Carpathia, and my borders looked very similar to that when I was playing last night. Except they are not an empire. They are still just a kingdom, which, if it's Gavelkind, which it is going to split upon this guy's death, if he does not found the empire, which he has not the money to do. He's been very careless. He's apparently also very suspicious. A known demon worshipper. But he crushed revolt to tell people that he didn't care what they thought of him. At least I presume that's what he meant. I also have an absurd amount of money. To put it in perspective, I am making 17.69 gold per year. And I have 1,231. I will expand my market village and increase my income permanently. And upon the changing this to a feudal settlement, it will become a castle town 1. I cannot prepare an invasion, alas. it looks like I've gotten to a bit of a standstill. But from here, the work is long and arduous unless you just want to cop out and convert to Catholicism. Oh, wait. I know what I was doing. I have 3 of the holy sites personally. If I get it to 70 or 50% and have enough piety, then I can reform the faith. Unfortunately, I'm still missing Tholin, where our faith is. Either that or we just have to win a lot of conquests, which I don't know that I have the patience to do that. He has almost no troops, though. I can't attack him for Zealand, and I think it's because I'm Saxon and not Norse. There's really no benefit to being Saxon. If you want to be Germanic, it's much better to be Norse. Well, no benefit to being... these guys are Anglo-Saxon. Wessex is little. In 100 years, Wessex will have all of Kent and Essex. I feel like Wessex and Essex as words are connected. They sound kind of the same. I don't know how they're connected technically. Oh yeah, I forgot about this preacher guy in my dungeons. No, I'm not going to torture him. That's bad. But I am going to sacrifice him at a great blot. Summon all my vassals to the blot, and anyone who's been baptized has to pay gold to be exempt. So you have to pay to not come. What kind of an invitation would that be? Yeah, so he was quoting scripture before he got hanged. Where is your blessed virgin now, Munderic? And all my vassals like me more for killing someone. In a very ritualistic way. Until the next time. And with that, I think I'm going to end my stream because I have successfully held off Charlemagne. I have greatly expanded Saxony. I took Sweden. Yeah, I just took Denmark and Sweden just like that. That is the very unstable nature of playing as a tribal ruler, though. Great expansions and great contractions. And I hate losing territory, so that does not bode well with me. So, yes. Saxony is poised for success. I do not have the other kingdom titles, but upon this guy's death, after he inherits, I think it is going to automatically create the titles of Denmark and Sweden, because it doesn't want you to try to get out of that type of inheritance just by not creating the titles. And so with that, yeah, I'm going to be done. You can watch my stream again Saturday from 12 to 3. That's the next time I stream. I might just randomly stream in between now and then, but probably not. Anyway, take care.